mi atogbio ko fofu ko dani ko wo dadi na mi wa mi va gbele domova mi le tepe di mi asijo mi ayi. I don't think that is the best. Le nyenye susu no am susu be. We have to be here and solve it. And solve our own problem and create a better life for ourselves. And so today we are looking at critical thinking and problem solving skills. No be critical thinking pe kwenye adodo hehe adodo ito e. Like mi awa aha dodo ako adomia po kuhia dodo. But that is what we want to look at.
Okay.
Ta ba enya be no be adodo hehe kwa. Pe ko efia be ninye be lanya be megbetola abutame. Problem de sia de kejojonle jiode aha dodo be no. Alo hafi problem and have crowding. Like ya wo hafi I move from position A to position B, from point A to point B. You have to be thinking about that. Ne lenku den wa pobe mi amegbetola problem e vona de mi ajio.
Okay.
Be siagbe. Once nya lagbe ya me ho ya kwa.
Nya so gbanto veli aba.
Amedebe ne gbanto va la fu oncle gbanto.
Me po ovo.
So ko zipino anyi. Ano mokpo ne wo hema avoko de kaga chova ka me de labe ava gbeji ene ta every day la ejebe na solve problem ade even adabato le modu doji kra ha be si agbe problem le ta me no be solve. Okay. Gado ma pe ano bola no me challenge do dino adu
solving hunger.
He's trying to solve his hunger problem. Kenye pelo ode ta afia be ninye be gba ochugbe every day, every blessed day. Me had do adeke ahemi de ngogbe another step. Akoda de ngogbe la. Ewogebe ya ya. We will just be lacking behind. Awo mi afa problem alo mi afa kuhewa wa va chomiaji ke higa mepete va doga ka pobe ke mi le tepedi nya sitwe.
Okay.
Mi afa leader okra ha. They are not able to solve problems. And most of the time la gedola ope tadojinu alo because excuse my language, because they are myopic people. Ometen ponan e chomo. Ometen buna chomo po susu akpanta. Gedola ope susu ko embe na me de no vote na ye edujila. Kefebe ye solve your problem ye fe ganya po ko heoma.
No po chomo ha oduge.
E chomo ponku melo si efebe le pole me. Maybe a choma ponku posusuma low siwa. If you be eleba man nyabe fifi life ya nenya beta flache nye okoko be nye health minister. Ye health minister nyo ama you can vote now hafi edofuma. Ye ta flache because of aba como aba foam mattress ash foam alo latest foam you can ball podome. Menye emakra la be student mattress kra because of those things that be topak be na bu. And onyo po jijobe ne je do play view play strong la ya ajo ya blow chi ava dagbele odo kwenwa trogba e fi abe chomo po susume la si o. Okay. Ta fla che nenye be enye road minister uko Ghana be na wo mo na jira modo ya egba lo wo shoddy work because the guy akpa ganto 90% ko de on top ko to kuma ya ko 10% ye wo mo de ko tapete le fale ya echo enmekpoko ko ben ko tapete le moji ye vola ni je amo fe choma amo fe taflache amendo wa fe breadwinner so o fe to amo fe honlo vivio amo strong amo fe lonlo to vivio amendo ike taflache choma posusu lo si ke whatever to do ko ado obu fa gba e fe be wo minister ma wo susu medengo alo taflache wo choma posusu de ele small ele very small ike meten pona enu the next moment be maybe you solve problem ya de no kai awe be do you understand that probably most of the time you have a government ya you ke va vanfia the problem I don't want to solve na kra ha o solve problem avolo o ka gaga drilanguti o solve problem avoga ke o lezije mo pojolo afi problem aga trova
If you me solve entirely.
Me to motorway for instance. Ko work bodenwa. Nkruma wo motorway yeah. It's more than 60 good years now. If you be nkruma ekpo chome kakaka wo pe de ka blood de in your hair have you call war enuma that day those days. Neme call akosombo dam alo yes akosombo dam ke nami electricity katan le Ghana agba up to now that is the major source of electricity the whole Ghana Togo Benin vetemi zazan egbe gaka me Michael enuma won years back that time ke Ghana mi me kpodo afia de ko le numa o ma efe be chomo kpo susu lesi be no na e wonu ya generation alofo gbogbo ava hafi waga efe afina na ga hia le alo hafi waga yo aga we aketa flache nenye be leader yi de sia deva nemi katan de mi susu be oh let's add small because so de pedon mi ko megawatt via de pedon every year akpobe egbe a mi ma no uli dombe obe chikpulu lanyo mi ma no uli dombe heyo nenye be ta flash e mo ha menya wo na mi o aka ike mbe mi awo ko mi atonku me awe wanye mododo adodo to ike ha ta no anyi for maybe the next 60 years that problem would have been solved once and for all for the next 60 years afi mi aga buta melanguti gake because e chomo po susu ma mele mi asio adodo hehe ma tongbe mele mi asio tala ne mi wo mo gbe kaka nguma akwa ko mi lezi jikra hala mo kaka but last year me you do independence day le voter region le fiawa nenye be po between dave cover the between dave pele godokwi do me fuma gojia mo gbelen ta last year du couple la gbona yo wo mama glegleglega ke less than a year fifi la na po fuma fia mo fete gbelen fete so ke gama fete gbelen le fuma de e ponu igblon le be mi me la dodo hemo wa adodo ma ha menye jugbe yo it's a description yes elle describing ni ke womi la echudodo emi le chudombe like that is exactly what we are doing.
Okay,
do you understand?
Okay,
now so I want us to get into the solution now.
Okay,
abe nyekele wo alo de kakpe kle de to be alo me de kele nyenko sen fifi like dem medibe mi alam kudembe now fifi alebe na twa be yento aba me de kan ne because nenye be tell adudo hele won to personal problem o solving la femme de ka na o family le won to go o gome le o suku pele to wa fi mako nenye be va do du plosia ja lo va do pe kokwa de ha that is the same method you are going to use. That's why I want us to look at it from that point.
Okay,
number one, you have to define the problem.
Okay,
how
do we define problem?
No kayenye kuhia lanyi. Mel example de ka wage fifi line.
Okay.
Ninyebe eyide Mauli school fifi line. Ba kuhila fisi afin. But I'm taking that as example. Ne Mauli school fifi line. The few le complaining be ne yova obe ninyebe suku vi de se adegbono. Have you fresh student de se ada o list ado na obe no fle na no o do method de kanye iron ike ko do na no ji alebe school vi de sia da apple iron ma ta every year la o tan na school vi abe 5,000 students every year wo wenye amaye ye o ko na da school me gom school me first year 5,000 ma sia me iron which means that we are having about 5,000 iron 5,000 ions eyamale sukwa gake every year la if you have a squall of 5,000 ions what are they doing with that? What problem is that ion solving? Alebe nenyebe yide PTA meeting na obe the view le complain be amount that 5,000 ion na obe ion na me vehicle called that a home e the view call enuji don because of that la contribute to open megbechichi afia vasuku because no le hostela afia me na doji for 5,000 amedeka 5,000 onye iron wa meve ya mesebe open fiala no complain be socket alo fik wa socket ado a ike wa plug iron ale ma wa metefe vekwele ta kwa iron na me veda kesu se ode. Now we can think a little bit beyond that and say that okay fine, now the problem is the viole megbechi no kanye kuhia obe omekpo iron boso somade wakodo enuji tayo kanu kai na ba iron gbogbo 5000 ke o fle alo sukuvi o hokove fika o lo kodo hafi the vio meten no pe akọ iron adonuji o. So we look at it from there. Then we now think, okay, over socket emeliotai, how much is a socket? Iron no amene nemi atanjira hafi socket. Apple socket adele home. Even the view cra technical students so play topic there. Do matan o ironing board cra iko asugbo amale homa me fete ike David de say that andonuji boboewa. We can think about those things. This is how we first define the problem. Akpobe gban no kanye kuhia. That is what you have to look at first. Even iron ma penya me blokra ha. Do you think that alo me susu be iron deka 5000 ma nene ula iron jrangbe. I think it's about 20 cedi or even more than 20 cedis.
So is it 200 cedis or 20 cedis?
I thought it's 20 cedis.
No, it's 200 cedis.
200 cedis.
It will be around 120, 180, depending on the iron.
In fact,
we have irons that are even 250.
Really?
Depending on the iron.
Honestly, the last time I bought iron was around 20 cedis.
I swear.
So I was calculating 20.
We have irons that are even 250.
Okay, so nenyebe iron deka 200 cedi, which is 2 million. Gahoho 2 million. David deka ome 5,000 now. Imagine that is 1 million Ghana cedis. How much is 1 million Ghana cedi? Can you break it into the old currency for me? 1 million Ghana cedi. 1 million Ghana cedi, that's about 10 billion, or if I'm not lying, because 100,000 Ghana cedi is 1 billion, right? That 1 million Ghana cedi should be about 10 billion. If you be, I'm the school the car, I'm a 5,000 students man. Iron you can cover. I'm a tema. So imagine, me decide be allo PTA chairman so clear Neo would decide but no. Chofifia jila. Iron mappitia, they are just a waste. Then they should pay it in money. No hele a gamma. So that 1 billion, 10 billion man. They can even use it to build school clinic. Les quoi? Plus subene de viade fen la megbelen. Allo tadu de viade. Allo nane jo de viade dejik patala. Umaga cover Trafaga. Umaga va municipal aga ton line. But they will attend to them right there at the school. Do you not think that is a good problem solving skills? Can we not think that maybe obe chimele school sometimes either a school pojia a school akpobe wa ton line nenyebe chive wa didi aga ava atia de gomele fuma achofu mama ava no chikunle gota de mele fuma afia ko ekpoji ava le. Meanwhile, we are wasting this amount. Out of that 10 billion, just 20,000 Ghana cedi. I call the borehole. Ike wa no school. A well mechanized drill borehole. What they want no school. Ike am siam and akpo chiwa. Do you not think that cannot solve electricity problem? Do you not think that cannot buy solar panels? Allo solar panel system. Ike nimaga depend heavily the electricity ji le suku poji hon, so that electricity be plate of it here. What tandidi? Do you not think that can help us solve those problems? And one by one, even I'm just talking about iron. There are many other things on the list that they buy that they don't even get to use them. So the question is, even the teachers there, the PTAs over there, how are they thinking about this problem? Mi Me joga allo. The government didn't do this. The government didn't do this. We are suffering. E po bene lankuda African one. Be siagbela mi ape konyi fafa lo mi apa vi fafa. Ne po amesiam ofia ekpa. Ne po amesiam ofia ekpa. Ofia ekpa. That is mi ape hajijiwe mao. No kaina mi le fu gba because one chugomejepa miajilao we may have this kind of critical thinking, problem solving skills so because of that we have problem, and today we are also having the same problem. We are also not thinking critically, and we are not trying to solve problem. Ta enabe ne dukoma va hojwa ke ne po chance adela ke dibi aya blochi ablochi ha is one by one. Alakwe one by one. Amede solve hey, amede solve hey, amede solve hey. Happy one how yingo. Kenye plode. De mi anwanyi be ablochi anwanyi da ya okata inenema anololo anoyima. Egbe kigbe yevo decide wole mi akoga wo chichingade. You have to be thinking about all these things. This is something I want us to look at critically so that it can help us to solve problems. Number 2, after you define your problem, let's define problem avo. Enyabe, enu ya enye problem anye. Number 2, you have to create a psychological safe space for discussion.
Okay.
If you have a mutual problem, menye de toyo.
Okay.
If it is my own problem, I have to think about it in my mind.
Oh, okay.
I can be maybe a door where allow me family house for problem kelebe makwe blame me katamia no our meeting like me awe doma hi le me afa fema maybe a chimelio alebe Ghana water elechitu ya okataye besi agbela ole chitu
permanent solution there,
but we are looking for permanent solution.
Okay.
Tami atanglobe okay let me afa fema me ayin blame
okay.
Kai me awo
good
amada tanglobe kemia the well alo kavudo so that ne kavudo la femme petite na it solves part of the problem
no tui ha approach lefi
good me aga tanglobe okay kemia pe kanchi opete le afama mi allow pe chifete mi afle polytank ni ademe. It's also another solution. This is how we think. We cannot continue to complain about problem every day without thinking about the solution.
Okay.
Every day we are not thinking, we are just complaining. Akpobe mi ape gboso some gbesi agbele Ghana eleji yinko le. Alebe Ghana water ma ikechopeva. Taflache egbo gade medoga enoga gbogbo gbenga uheya once smell a solution wone kwa aga gblo uheya eta nyebe egbe juju make echi hiami pa boya ole tu sometimes the whole month, sometimes whole 3 months umehuchi alebe we are not even solving the problem.
Okay.
And amo like duko alo eduaga le develop leji the foga hia ga kochikoy if you okay chi le krahanya wala humo the pay you go ga hia chi le ko ga fi ape.
Okay.
So we have to be thinking, okay me atan decide okay nenyebe household alo afeko 1 2 3 4 o lo ni o ha le fia what an globe okay ke yo afeko amen na ma toma you ne joga ne yo ade boho no the boho la ke o connect ko dade afa de si ademe ke they have permanent solution. Then you are no longer going to depend on the government every day for water. This is how we think critically. Nenyebe step by step mi le solve mala. Akpobe ma didiwa mi kata mi awagbe wa no bobo na mi adokwi. Akene mi be kokoko elebe NDC never ziji afi wava we na mi. It takes the next 8 years. And by the next 8 years, then you see that it goes to another 16 years. Problem they are just increasing and they are increasing. Number three, you have to you have to identify the cause of the problem. I think let me mention that before we move to number 3. You have to identify the cause of the problem. No kai le kuhia henkove.
Okay.
Nenye be mete identify no ike le kuhia henkove. Yes. Matanya no ike miawo. Ta ale be mi identify be no katutu tu na be kuhia lanyi.
Okay.
No kaina be gbesi agbe chikplo ya lanyi. Kemi tres problema. No kaina be ile dollar ra okatan gbesi agbe yi kojiko ele dollar every week. Ele koji alo every month ele koji won la mele fosem. You look at the cause of the problem. Do ma hi open do ike do mele. Once you identify problem, is halfway solve
I have
the problem.
To stop this.
Yes. Identification of problem is halfway solve of problems.
Okay.
Then you be identify dejesi be enu ya nye kukenye akwa avo. Kukema ike blola halfway la ele solve ho. This is how we solve the problem. Then number 3, you have to brainstorm about the solution.
Okay.
Me brainstorm. Me Jerome. Bobe, okay. If you are brainstorming, ele have. Ele be na learn kudang bobe. Okay, fine. If you are problem anyi, alo kuhi anyi. Kakene nyebe solve alede. Nukai watan hakove. Do you understand? Because sometimes I can't create solution. That solution in the long term, agata hanbubu hakove.
Okay.
Yes. A typical example is atike ikuyoke mimina. Togbobe maybe nenyebe eje dogbe. Yeah, a drugstore. Alo ikojo ko atike kwina emi ye haya. Ejebe na nyabe atike kwima ha. Do enabe dolele ma haya alo eton. Gake ha ga create another dolela de ko dada fiade ke ele piling. Do you understand? Ele piling. So with time la I create another thing. A typical example is I'm looking at diabetes, those hypertension,
okay.
I think namo le most of time le kojia. Nuike wananyebe I reduce dolele pe malo kuhia. Takenuike oga wananyebe atanabe ame maga lihon. Alo nenchia eventu maga awodo hon. With time. If it is not immediate, with time, this is what it will create.
Okay.
Maga kweva te pobobo. Egbe umachi yo ke zami lele mi afanyi gba oji. You see that at the instant la solve problem ade ne week wa ngolo agbela me now. Alo ewu egbe kwo kake with time ye nabe mi afanyi gba o megala nukunyum nene ma. Eya ha nabe efemachi o mega tele dowom nyu. Do you see how this one is causing the problem? So this is why I'm saying that you have to now brainstorm. That now you choose the best solution out of it. And you're okay. Can you solve in the long run? La then let me solve it this way. Look at you work the match even at me. Bemi ako wumi apa nukuoma. Akene nyebe taflache domango fifila domango demango glele fia fifila. Ya mango gbele ya there. Nenyebe wu micho mango chi egbeto le gome. Ne watike le gome watike le gba ojilo. Menye mango tiame watika lolo. Kake nenyebe mango achi egbe koina. Yevo test kpobe oh no. Ema menyo atike leme yo madio. Kake watike vene mioya. Mioya mi ledu. Look at what we are creating for ourselves.
Okay.
Because of miapeli dayoke, opo susume le ble, opo susume nye de vie po susume, opo susume diengo, o susume ne ble fi ava, o tepeli yo ye pli yo vio, yo pele no pe dadi la blochi ke yo ayita. Do you see some of these things? Look at that taflache. Mi apeli da nebe de sukofu alo do fe view da de sukofu keke o meten vanab. This is the problem they are creating. I can't have politics over Ganado because ukpobe fimako do dwale because they are not thinking critically. You know, sometimes I'm very sorry when I'm using some of this word, but dokumentibe mana mikatami anyabe. not only they, you don't do those things to your own self. We call a miaside, fear and the tumor, and that is what some of our leaders are doing. May them a chitre don't want in and magaka mele chitre chinda nu begbelo wa wanguti. Nu ike mi awoike wa he kukove nami ma hengo ikove nami ode mele chitre chin la nguti. That's what I'm trying to do. Na no le mi a hokova do koma. Amanya all right benuma menye nu nyi onyo. Gake because amed gaviade ka meda kona make kono kogba e kona be oh aloko garden na ike emanye ode de upo gometa ta adasile nu manguti approve be o enye nu nyi FDA approve because maybe amede ko garden now alo ameke won no manufacture no ko gbona ko garden pede onye wo de upo kotoku megatala elebe na dasite be o enyo.
Okay,
all these things are killing us. What we nabe Africa mime lengo yimo. Do you see? So ekobe no kata mia jila mia tobio wo wote no agbediti. Open dudu o mete wu na ga ke gbe ogbogbonbe mia tomenyo. And yet still you can import me like bese agbe cover mete mia no agbe adidi o. Ike we be dolele manya tale no fufu cover. It's because we are not thinking critically. Number 4, you have to evaluate options. Magbeleva ho option okay na butamele kuhia do mutiva elebe na evaluate akpobe okay na iko heide a work na ya na iko heide nuka waga hevele chome hafi at choose from kenye the best alo ikega nyowa a wotetiama lome.
Okay.
Ebi ahuka fogbo hafi.
Mi adasi le kapo mwanchi hafi mi ayideji. Ta mi pe nyasila ante wa denu je dodo ame. Akpa desi ada ikebe ya li kokocho chogo meje pa kakavado fifia. Ante wa li chwe na mi fa le 0533 516630 0533 ikeno poga we have mi achogele eziajita na ante wa gede kamena mi le 0533516630 Elorm ya ide eji.
Good. Akpe. And number 5, you have to create an implementation plan. But okay, the plan A failed day. Ekaya gawo. Plan B. The plan B failed day. Ekaya gawo. Plan C. Last time, Taflache is it Rollins? Yes. Hey, Rollins magavan no anyo. Yafi wadia. Ekobe soja we no etadene ekwa. Alebe wo le announcement ema wo wonu yi emo adebe emo ya yo atofi afi yo ado fi ke o la mi edigela wo atofi ake no anya gloma eko soja de kabe well gake yo soja fe nu yoye you want a plan A, plan B, plan C, even D. That what I announce plan A be here as agayole gake because of enemy star they will go and use plan D or B or C to avoid doma hi o announce route ma be route ya togeyole mo ya togeyole doma hi amegbegbelo o be o de hale moji ta le be yo asan B.
Okay.
Okay, you dodge you. So do you see? So this is how we solve problem. Ta kwa nu kama strong le fama. Nu ikemi strong le fama nyebe. Solution de sa de ke ele create ma. Ele be meganye solution de cow. 1 2 3 4. Ele be na analyze banto evelia etonlia enelia. Plus susube na gbugbo ajuro mekpo ne ke imevanyo ode. Eka ya cho. This is how we solve our problems. From few years one the introduction of one sector has collapsed a lot of works. Chachancha the mingolona agbanle lele taji ako the post office. I post.
Okay.
From my post office to one agale fine. But today we have emails.
Yes.
Today we have text messages. Today we have a lot of
so
means.
Many means.
Okay, you just send message directly.
Ejo.
That it has collapsed the work of post office. Ekwea. Chancha te fado lea. Do hona libra bo wa wodo. Okay, at the emergence or introduction of one computer. Kwevo. Chancha ne de koji amede hona folder. Amede hona hey. Gake enu mapete wole laptop je wole machine je.
Good. Or send information. Go to the next place you go.
Good. Chancha, those days me no school at JSS. Obe miangolo ni we should write application letter to become nka ameko no dodonde leko yo na we wa do na idogbe ayifi agbo amado le like leko yo na le fugbe ma ha obe abe dochovila errand boy or something. There's a word to it. Obe wa do ta hanye it's a job opportunity. And like baby anye errand boy alo ya nye dochovila komaji so that ne atofo da hey I going for yes. Hello organization do me. But today those things no, you can't write a letter to become errand boy. Ekbele dogede na megede. If your machine ado le, if your robot ado le, if you life ya. Do de siade ne ide a company ganga ma chancha no ho mo gbogbo zan one of ma one of do wom. Akegbede machine de ka robot de ka lift for de yam. Asig gbogbo la nguti e ko hey ebla noti ebla hey efu hey kaka hu assemble hu. Within few hours assemble hu. DC ta efiabe dope de sia de ke ekpodo ku legbe allo business de sia de ke wom elegba ejebe na nyabe madidiwa nane agata agede mom ike amuwa garage dem chancha le hoboya ma taxi driver do wanna ganto ne de taxi driver ne nye lady allo nye nyon vie taxi driver dia hia na nyabe gata because every day le gaku onku mpoga le coins onku mpoga kakegba can do time about $100 taxi driver or see. This is how dog blenana ta dog wope de sia de kele allo company de sia de kedo allo problem de sia de ke solve mela elebe every day you have to be updating yourself. You can call the number again. Maybe I'm ready to be at
okay, 0533516630 0533516630.
Good.
Yeah, that's you.
So every day you have to update yourself. Akwabe no kai ganye new things you gbona le system ama. Elebe na twigban because especially if that is your field, yele don't you every day update yourself. Chachancha ne ide dosrope nu ike o master fia alo ite la dosrope nu ike o madam fia kwa ya kwe nye madam ba le wo na enye period kake gbede design vo le net amede photo choga was screenshot akofon na was screenshot ko do da be design ya o madam fia o de leke wo ge hafi atan a solve problem you have to update yourself. Maganu ike hohoto ike o madam fia kwa evo kekaka taflache tonu na medeka trouser ata deka didi wu ata deka kebo we glon ata via glon alivia kwa ajojoge. No, you don't do that. Every day you have to be thinking ahead to solve the problem. Once you are thinking ahead and you are solving the problem akpobe ma didiwa a chocolate but you have like o brain into me apo suso a ma wo ele gbegbe elabe an ehena eta the more ele force me na butamada the more over henata ever no open that yes, that's how our brain works. God is so wonderful. Eta scientists so globe mi apo suso ahohon ike le tamena mia ahohon ike le tamena mia megbeto a ebe most of the time amegbeto akpa ganto meza mamala la faja meza wa me wo kra hafiku now like beyamo. Ta na nyeba me de tenza hu wa me wo la ke maybe am discover aeroplane. Na me de jagbagba hu. Yes. They discover tojifu, discover hey. Do you see? So it means that nyama gedoye la oh no 0.1% I kwemiele. So we have to begin to think. The more you are thinking, you are forcing the brain apobe ava fuason. Never fukwa. Oh gebe nyebe nane taflache problem ade gbona krohala. You foresee it ahead of time. Oh no, you have to solve this. Let's do this ahead of time so that we can solve problem. Oh, I may the nyagban. Oh, obe alo ame ape do pa chichinlo because ama ela do ele suswa forcing huta emeva hu. So I am encouraging me ape listeners so alo me ape nyasela okata mele afodwan for tanami be. Mi jagbagba be.
Okay.
Mi ano adodo ade ma wo the weather the time na me.
Okay.
Ne hadodo ne hadodo ma wo pona jijo la dodo helangu wa me ka mlan le gbedo ho me 24/7.
Okay.
Edowo wi mlan le gbedo ho me be le gbedo na ne ma wo. No, God is not much happy with that person. I'm telling you frankly, I'm Elorm Wonder who is telling you that. Aka honhon ike ma wo de osusume. Nenye be atan hadodo pele. I discover nane day. That is what God is happy about. Bia de no nyeta me gba me no bia okata nyebe. Where from us? Mia me gbeto de fika mi cho.
Okay.
Especially mia Kristo to. Menye ma we wo mi do dan gba ejiwa. Me te father mi cho ha fever wa. And nemi fanyi gba aja akpo beta flache because of the myopic mindset alone, because mi apo susume mi diwe mi adasile mi apo susun wa develop aden gotala mi apo susopeti, especially mi Kristo to ado mi apo susopeti kwenyebe mi ajipo fi adfome. And that is all the achievements we are here on earth for. But that is, in fact, that is just that is a failure mindset. That is a mediocre. That is the mindset of a mediocre. That is the mindset. Aba medike taflache, amedike taflache, fail be ama, efa dodo hema. Nenyebe wotado jinu kwenyebe. Oh, if I be ama ne have ijipo fi adofeme, and that is all you are here on earth for. You have failed because there is a reason. Mau create today. Atanko dade jipo anofuma hafi. Fuma wo chwede. Atana anofuma. Kake call dada nyigbaji so that Nathan solve problem ade. Kake wo taduji no pete kwenwe ya kuya jipo fi adofema. Then you have failed the purpose for which God has brought you here on earth. You have failed. God's purpose maupe tamedodo nami la nyigbaji nyebe. Eyo wa megbeto abe he should go and have dominion over the earth. So what kind of dominion are you having? You didn't even have dominion in your own house. You are in a rented apartment, and you didn't even have dominion. And you want to die and go to yes, and you want to die and go to heaven. Whereas he sent you to come and have dominion. So that dominion, you didn't have it. You didn't have it. Agbeleke deme le kra medde ehongwe ami mi afo pole homo kra meddo and menyali ke wo solve na problem awebe de nukuma kra na nyo. You didn't even have that and you want to go to heaven, and that is all your mind. Tanu ngokela amlain like bedo home Yehovah. No, you are a failure. You are a failure in life. You should begin to think beyond the box. Think and solve someone's problem. Think and solve the world's problem. And that is whom God is happy about.
Okay.
Wonane ike taflache. Oh, hika mkata na kwa. Oh, amede wonane alo amede wonane ike solve hika mkata for problem. No yo over media journalist over oko mic don now. Interview nowadays. Na globe Yehovah highway. Mawi ke subona eyawe menye na mline le gbedo ho be le jipo fi adopo medine ayo. That is a failure mindset. That is a lazy Christian mindset. Yes, that is a lazy Christian mindset. And God, even the Bible says that all lazy people, they'll go to hellfire. When you are lazy, you go to hellfire. Open to the book of Revelation. You get it there. Once you are lazy, you go to hellfire. God doesn't deal with lazy people. So you should begin to create, begin to be more creative and create things and solve problems that the whole world will be amazed. Menyemia nanyi de mi Kristo tomia nanyi de. Ameyoke menyema u subola o. Ameyoke tafla cho bloka kadeji tofu asi akok gbagbagba o. Mahomelio. Mi Kristo tomia nanyi a amema o. Wokra wa wonu afia solve problem na miao. Afi mi anok bedo na bede. Mahune na chofuma na mi. That is a failure. If you be mawi ke suboma le kraha. If you be, in fact, your value is so weak that amema kraha edigbolo penkume. Alo edigbo mawi ke suboma le egodo to penkume. Ta ndia mekwase nu popo ya kole ejidan pona mi katan mi ame ibonyi gbaji no la katan mi Ghana do come no la katan mi voter region du kopete mi du kopete ple du kopete pla me siame kele nyenko sen la pasi akpa kwa mele ejidan pona be no. Let's begin to think. Mi bubo mi je adodo ho gome. Mi kwede me be oh fi ke eno komi va dado ya de mi onto. Don't put your burden on anybody. Don't put your problem on anybody and think that oh ameya ina be metewalo ameya no. Kwede me be yento ife adodo mahe then ewagebe osuso ajema so then you now be once you put the burden on yourself, the blame on yourself, then you now begin to work on yourself. You work at the problem and you become a great person. I'm hoping that few years to come, few months to come, we can discover great things to solve world's problem, to solve our nation's problem, to solve the problem of the entire globe, that one day when they mention our name, they can see Elorm Wonder, they can see Senna, they can see people who can say yes, we are children of God, and that alone give glories to God. God bless you so much.